following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
So, I believe you had divided the group thusly. Dynamic hero of the people, Xander Magruder, disguised as Slovenly Bum the Gamer, and Slut Severnaya Ivanova Sevastopol, or whatever, disguised as Menace to Society Soviet, had proceeded up the tower towards the clock to investigate something. And cowardly, weak Wukan Nighthorse, in his guise of Wukan Nighthorse,
but with a hat,
had gone down to the ground floor on the street because no good reason.
Well, Diana was down there. She couldn't grapple hook up here. It was
right, and who cares?
Me.
What? Judging. I care. No, you don't. Anyway, so you can, okay, so we'll start with you. It starts with
me climbing my way down, which I believe I had already succeeded at. So I hop off the wall once I'm at the base of it and not at the top, and search visually for Diana.
What it seems to be. Okay, that doesn't scan at all.
No, not at all.
I don't know what you thought you were doing there. Okay,
that was supposed to be a song?
she's right there in the street. Yeah, well, I mean, apparently he didn't realise that either.
They ascend the tower in search of the villain. We should get to the base of it on foot.
Of course.
If we observe from below, we may be able to see what direction he flees in if he remains there.
Streets of London are covered in the thin, shining residue. There is a loud roaring sound all around you. You feel a sort of pressure on your shoulders, head and chest. Like it's being battered by a million tiny little fists. But the fists are not very strong and break apart as they hit you, leaving you cold and wet.
Rain, the fist of the sky.
Oh, thank God, I thought it was frogs.
I mean, it could have been.
Non-France.
Neither is Green Dolphin, and yet. And so, drenched as is she, miserable, cold, wet, drenched, dripping, in fact. You splush through the puddles caused from the uneven cobbles of the street, through the grey morass, following the dim light of lit oiled lanterns struggling against the darkness, the rain, and the rising mist from the hot sewers below as pools of, I guess, steam with a fetid stench rise from every sewer drain and storm drain and manhole cover. And you lead Diana over to the base of the building and you're like, here it is.
Keep your eye on this side. I will stay on the other side. Observe. If the gentleman was atop, he may attempt to flee the pursuit of the others. They will need to know in which way he has gone.
Of course, yes. Zulu.
And I will go around the tower and do the same.
Okay. While you are doing that, dynamic leader, frontman of the group, the gamer, has reached the base of the clock tower with his climbing check.
Climbing, but I've got athletics here. That's a 4. So
Wow.
Oh, first one!
first
So
roll.
that's
First
20.
That's
first
28.
extra
So
wall.
28.
Bluetooth connected.
Good job. How though?
Magic.
One for speed. First of the night, 2.
And first roll.
What a
Yeah.
loser.
Kicks off with a 4.
Well, here you are. There's the clock. There. And there's the X I mentioned.
Yep.
Now that you're close, you roll a crime scene investigation, forensics, criminology, policing, or search check. And search is going to be like, I don't know, DC 57.
There's an investigation.
And then an
Oh yeah,
investigation's
I'll
probably the
take
closest.
that as a very difficult check. That is not what I'm asking for.
Hey, wasn't that one of the 5 you listed?
Sure, why not? But I want forensics.
22.
This X is tape. Masking tape, to be precise.
Okay.
It's peeling and wet.
This has been here for quite a while.
You may jump to whatever conclusions you wish about the duration and longevity of
Is
the
it
tape.
on the clock face itself?
Yes, it is.
Is it on the door into the thing, or is it just on the face itself? Because you know the faces sometimes have doors in them. I'm not assuming the clock face, but
It is on the clock face itself. Did you want to roll a specific check for that? Otherwise, I'll just have to go off your previous, more general check, which is not mega great.
a specific check on investigation.
Yeah.
Gain 22.
Well, specifically, since you're investigating this, only this, you think that this would have been put here when it was raining.
Yep.
Given how it's sort of like peeling now, and more so as you stare at it with some amount of gorm, it might have been here for about 3 or 4 hours ish.
Okay. I'll look around from this point and see if there's any other markings. So I'll pan the view slowly, see if I can see something else.
Does the tape go underneath the hands or over top of them?
Underneath.
So yeah, I'll have a look to see if there's any other. Oh, that's terrible. Perception is 25.
You see no one.
No, another figure. Yeah, okay.
The only things up here is the clock face, the tape, and the... I guess with that roll, the little semi-concealed little maintenance access way hatch.
Yep.
But like you would not see a means of opening it from this side.
So the tape's beside that, or further away from it?
It would be about 1 square away from it.
Okay, so it's still quite a distance.
Well, about 2 yards, yeah.
Yep. I'll investigate the top to see if there's any other distinguishing marks up there.
Okay, so you're now climbing the clock.
At least want to see if they've...
in this clock tower, the clock stands about a head and a half taller than you. At the apex of the clock where the 12 is. The frame of it and the rest of the sort of housing would be like another half yard, and then there's the angled.
If the minute hand was to cross, when it crosses the cross, would it bisect it? Then the centre of the cross would be on that point of the...
No.
No. Okay.
The cross is closest to 5 on the clock.
Oh, like the centre of the...
Does it look like it's the tape's been put on there to add another number to the number it's beside?
It would be too big for that.
Okay, so it's... Yeah.
And yes, the numbers are in Roman numerals.
Yeah.
Because it's a clock.
Is the cross symmetrical, or is there like a bit of tape that goes
so the cross...
longer than...
The ends of the cross meet the circular edge of the clock. So there's one short one, 2 sort of longer ones, and then a very long one that goes like all the way across. Although it is like broken a bit by this where the hands go into the clock.
I will touch the middle of the X.
Okay, it feels wet and slimy.
Okay. Have you got any ideas, Soviet?
Where am I at this point in comparison? I was following him, but he
I
probably got
believe
there
you
first.
stopped, turned around, and went to bed.
Look, if you don't want Soviet here...
I don't.
Oh.
I don't want Soviet at all, ever. Anywhere. She's evil. No denial, you notice. Okay. You would be basically on the roof adjoining, looking up at him as he stands there, deduces things, and doesn't tell you anything. But it looks like he's deep in
He
thought.
is.
And then he reaches out and he touches it, and then nothing seems to happen. You're like, oh, he's probably having some kind of psychic epiphany because something always happens when you do that.
He is one with the clock.
And then you roll awareness, and you remember
Pure awareness 7.
hey, ice cream.
Yeah.
Yum yum.
It's near the 5. So that would mean the really long tick would head up towards the 11. Or the really long bit of tape, if I'm picturing this right.
Yes, but not precisely. It is not an even cross by any means.
What's the current time on the clock?
7:40.
Try pressing the tape. Are there any other hatches or movable things there?
Just the access hatch, but I can't seem to...
Ow!
I'm meant to be up there right now.
Why? It's not even an even time. Wait a minute.
It's not this clock ringing. It's just unusually loud.
I look towards the source of the ringing, seeing if I can see it from here.
Big Ben all the way over there.
What's the time on Big Ben?
1 in the morning.
I point when it's really loud.
Is the hands going on this thing since the time I've been here?
No.
I'll try and move one of the hands. Does it move?
No.
No.
It's too big, I'm guessing, for him to...
It doesn't move.
You might have to do it from the inside.
I don't know how to get in. I'll investigate the door.
That's
The
what it
maintenance
felt
door.
like to be a native
There's no means of opening it from the outside. Meanwhile, on the ground, Chief Break Everything walks all the way around the base of the tower and meets back up with the bedraggled Diana, ordinary girl Destructo.
I did not see anything. I take it your experience was the same.
Yes.
If it is all right with you, I would like to ascend and see what they have discovered.
Of course.
They have not come down yet. They could be injured.
They will not be.
I hope so. You will have to watch our backs down here. Is it a charge thing?
It is an incompetence thing.
I do not believe that is the case.
You do not know me.
This is fair. But still, I have hope. I also hope that I will climb this tower and not fall off in the rain. Don't get too close to that. They say they are vicious. $27 to athletics, climb my way up the tower.
You do that.
You know, there's probably a doorway at the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are on the outside probably. I don't want to break into the building. Sure, it's great that all this architecture has all these cool places, but
Somebody's shooting at someone.
hopefully not at me.
Yeah, they could be shooting at Diana.
Was they close enough to have been at us?
Nah.
And I can, if I like peer down, I can still see her down there.
Yeah.
Are you okay? She must be too far away. Well, she is moving, so she is probably fine. Keep going up.
Way too loud.
Fucking corgis.
Oh, a nest of them up here.
A looming figure bursts into your immediate personal space, Svetlana, from out of the darkness and the rain. It seems.
Oh my god.
You want to get attacked.
You want to get attacked.
Svetlana,
Yep.
having flashbacks of her humiliating and easy defeat by two ordinary thugs, and realizing that this could be a dangerous mutant and therefore it might even more easily defeat her, whips around and immediately, reflexively, as we have seen that she has this reflex to do, fires a non-lethal attack at the attacking thing.
Yeah, I'll do an ice ball.
It knocks him off the building.
Onto his crotch. Oh wait, that's a different character.
Wrong character.
Oh god, I rolled an 18.
Oh
Sorry,
no,
guys.
you've hit. You've hit.
Oh, I didn't even
I
check.
give you a.
I mean, considering it's the one that's low damage, so it's got the highest to hit.
That's not ice ball, that's slush ball, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the lowest non-lethal attack.
I only get a 12 on my check. My toughness check, guys.
So it only got +5 damage. But
So it's 15 to plus 5 is
So
20.
12, so that's at the 2, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm hit. Oh, yeah, let me tell you an extra point of damage.
did you fail by 2 degrees on the lowest?
Yep.
I'm fucked up.
What does it specifically does cold damage?
Your head is consumed with a slurry in the freezing cold. Oh man, tons of people getting killed down there tonight.
Am I able to maintain hold on the building?
I think you should have to roll for that.
Why'd you ask?
And I believe it would be endurance.
Why did you ask?
Because you are required to.
I would get to 30.
Yes, you can maintain your roll.
You see,
A
obviously.
horrifying snow creature seems to be attacking.
Oh, if that case, I try and control it. But then
Okay,
I guess just
so
hold
you
the
seize
snow.
the ice,
Yeah,
and you throw it off the building to its doom.
Yeah, but that's just going to pull the ice off of you, right?
I don't
And then
know.
reveal you underneath.
I'm not sure.
I mean, that's what you're going to try and do, yeah.
You are hurled from the building.
Whoa!
Actually, no. Give me another endurance check to hold on, and then we'll see if the ice comes off painfully.
28.
The ice wrenches off you in a most unpleasant feeling and is flung out into the street. Hey, that thing was killing him! The ice monster was killing him! You've saved him!
Let's see if I'm that dense. Oh, thank God I saved you from the ice monster.
Oh, thank you. Help me up. I'm slipping.
Okay,
Strength check.
Was your hat
Oh, God.
tied to your face?
No. It's gone.
No, my hat.
Sorry.
Total off.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
She's not much help.
No, I easily pull myself up. But I will at least pretend that she helped. Oh, thank you.
Meanwhile, down below, I'm expecting Diana to get a facial full of snow
And a hat.
and a hat.
That was terrifying.
That'd be great. Diana turns into a snowman and then the little hat lands on her head.
I just made it to the top, and then all of a sudden everything went white, and I could not breathe, and it was cold.
It must have been a season 5 episode of Renegade. No, I don't say that.
What is
Firing off those deep cuts tonight.
Some kind of snow monster attacked you, but I throw it over the edge.
Thank you very much.
I didn't know they had them here.
Edges? Yeah, they're back.
Oh.
What is happening up here?
Gamers investigating the clock. There seems to be some kind of white X covering the...
He tips a drink out there.
We're very careful there.
Chips last week, table the week before.
But I think he can't find a way in. The hatches are sealed from the outside.
I might have to go back down and check from below.
If it is related to the gentleman, perhaps this is one of his targets.
Also, the clock's stuck on 7:45, but it's really just past 1 a.m.
Well, maybe it is an abandoned clock tower. And perhaps breaking and entering would not be such a bad thing.
I wonder why the X is here.
It could be to mark a target, or maybe it is a hideout.
Why would you mark your hideout so everybody could see it?
I am not sure.
It's not very good hiding when you make it obvious.
Well, maybe not many people would normally get to see it.
Not many people would see a giant white X on a big clock tower in the middle of the city.
If they were on the ground, maybe they would know. We were on the roof.
Okay. Okay.
Both of you can make perception checks.
Ooh, that is not so good. I get a 21.
23.
Right. So, Bukan, you're going to notice that the absolutely dripping wet Svetlana is a lot more interesting to look at than regular dry Svetlana.
The rain does you well.
Thank you.
Or, as you'd say, I like it when you're wet.
I would not put it that way. It displeased my ancestors.
So you reach the ground.
Yep. Diana there?
Yes.
Has she got the snow and hat and...
Yeah, she's on the ground, having been unconscious by the high velocity slosh.
I will,
There's a jaunty hat resting on what might be where her face is.
I will...
The sounds of slow suffocation come from the unconscious.
I'll remove the hat and remove the snow and get her to a safe spot under the eave.
You drag her onto the eaves.
Dynamite, are you alright?
Being unconscious, she does not answer you.
I know that, but you do it anyway. We don't have radios. What if this one that... Oh, call your radio. On this radio, because I'm so used to the handpiece.
Having the,
Yes?
I need help down here. Something's hit Dynamo and she's out.
Looks like some kind of jaunty hat-wearing snow monster.
It's quite destroyed at the moment, but it's also snow.
Could be one of those snow monsters that attacked Wakam. I'll be right down.
Thank you.
now we spend the whole session battling the evil snow monster.
The two of you make it back down to ground level.
Slide down it.
Okay. She makes a stripper pole and slides down it.
I would also like to
Like
use
a
the
stripper.
pole.
Why is she doing it upside down?
Because that's how strippers do it.
Okay.
Hook the leg, spin.
Why is Wakan doing it? Because that's what strippers do.
It's like, athletics down with the assistance of the stripper pole and get a 28.
Because I'm a hoe and he's a Navajo.
That is why I am a California big hunter. Even though I am not from that area. Neither was Chris.
She alright?
Perhaps my proficiency with this pole will allow April Erickson to notice me.
She's alive. I don't know. That thing.
Draw snow off of her.
The snow creature is dismembered easily.
Oh, my hat.
That was
So it begins dissolving in the puddles.
You got anything to warm her up?
that was on her.
Oh, and maybe this was the remains of the snow monster that attacked me. Svetlana threw it off the building.
You are not allowed to intuit that. I don't care what you roll.
Perhaps they are capable of flight, and it was born upon wings to attack our friend here.
You should hug her.
That's what I'm doing.
You should hug her when she is
A
conscious
small
as well.
gout of water hits you under the face.
Your body heat might warm her up.
We need to get her inside.
Let us find the door.
Okay. I will look around for a place that's not just somebody's home, because you can't just walk into someone's home.
I will look for the door to this clock tower.
26. Looking for
I
like
have rolled a one.
a public place. Maybe the clock tower's open.
There isn't one. Eventually, you will give up and head back to your dwelling.
Yeah.
It is, after all, early in the morning. Bedraggled and useless, you show up to... where was it you were staying now?
Camille's apartment.
Clive let us stay there. He is such a nice man.
You burst in.
Sopping wet.
Yep. Dragging water everywhere.
Oh, what a long and cold night.
Isn't that cold?
That's alright, just let yourself in.
Oh, I didn't know you'd still be up.
Yes, I am.
Oh, sorry, let me get that. Draw the water up. Bring it over to a sink.
Put it in the fireplace. Much better. Everyone else can get back. By me.
That escalated.
I think I put the wrong tape in.
You hurl Diana onto the couch.
No. Can you remove the water?
Mm-hmm.
Try and dry her out.
Over to the sink.
I'll place her on the couch.
Okay. You hurl Diana onto the couch. Kick her roughly in the head to wake her up.
Elbow drop.
What kind of elbow drops her?
No, I do not do this.
Fine, but you're not going to be in WrestleMania. Which, let's be honest, you probably weren't going to be anyway. Not the way Ken keeps betting against your characters.
Yes, going to be betting against them is what makes them lose.
He admits it.
It sways the universe.
No, I mean, I've got a bet for them now. You're one of my game masters now.
Yeah.
All hail Brendan's characters.
Right, book them against each other.
They get confused.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah.
Shit, you did a fucking fatal four-way that was nothing but Brendan.
Yeah, he bet against 3 of your characters that day.
Oh my god, bastard.
What a betrayer.
Yeah.
I think he actually bet on the loser too. So. He didn't even pick the winning one.
We had a run-in with who we believed to be the gentleman, but we were not able to secure a capture.
Okay, I understand.
Do you have this a creature that it's like snow but attacks people?
I don't have one.
I mean, here in this country. Or in the city.
It's possible.
That and we were accosted by a big red bell-shaped silhouette man.
Again?
Oh, that was
No,
the
just the
same.
first time.
Yeah.
Oh, was that before
Well-
we went out again?
We did attack him again after we talked to you.
Yeah,
but
we caught up to him and then. But technically, we encountered him twice, but just didn't encounter anything between those two encounters.
there was we're in I don't know if the districts or anything, but there was a clock tower that wasn't going, but it had a big white tape X on the face of it.
It was in the vicinity where
Well,
we saw the gentleman.
It was in the vicinity.
Well, I'm sure you'll know what to do.
Well, they'd be mad if we just...
We couldn't find an entrance
Break
way
it
into
in.
the clock tower at the base.
Did you try looking for a door?
Couldn't see one. Wakan looked, he couldn't find one.
Did you try looking in the light?
What light?
In the daytime?
Oh, we shall try
Well, no,
that.
we didn't come across it in the daytime.
Well then.
We can revisit in the morning. Or in the afternoon. For now, we should let our host get some sleep. And we too should rest.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Does it ever not rain?
Yes.
An awful lot of rain.
Where are we sleeping?
I'm sure you can find somewhere.
I guess I'll just curl up on the floor here.
You do have other rooms.
Wait, you do?
Clive said he made up the spare bedrooms.
Yes.
Oh, the decadence.
Much to my shame.
All these bedrooms for one person.
I know. And that's your fault.
Well, that does not sound right.
I'll just go to my room. I'll just use this one.
It's her room.
You cross the surprisingly large and sparsely furnished room to a large 4-poster bed. And you crawl into it and are soon drifting off to Ninny Buys.
Meanwhile, outside with Camille, who just watched you go into her room.
Rita, she didn't say anything.
She's probably, what? You're serious?
And 5 minutes later, she'll be like, Clive, what are you doing, you hussy?
We too shall go to seek the spare rooms.
Okay.
Morning happens.
Just like that. Ugh.
There is a radio, there is a television, there is a several bowls of porridge. Who wants what?
I'll take a bowl of porridge and
I was sleeping with Diana, so I don't know.
so we come out to find you
Yeah.
two.
I haven't moved from,
Likely.
well, unless you get woken up in the night, but
So you probably get woken up by me turning on the TV. Like, I wonder if they have the news here.
On TV you see a door burst open and a man standing there with 2 plastic shopping bags bursting to the seams. He's like, Vera, get the big plates. Oh, Nigel. From off camera. Big runs, big pies. Give your wife all the meat she needs. Berry blazes, butter nubs. Nubs of butter.
Nobs of what? Batter?
Berry blazes, butter nubs. Berry blazes, butter nubs. Berry blazes, butter nubs.
I'm not sure what is happening on this TV. But I am very hungry for a pie.
Tune in later this evening for Coronation Street. But feel all the excitement of the trials and tribulations of Coronation Street, such as this snippet. Arthur. Aye. Excitement awaits. Tune in. At the time that it is usually on.
Oh.
Television guide. A guide of what's on the television. Both channels described in detail.
Oh, there's a second channel.
I don't remember that was true.
An ordinary dinner party. The sort of occasion we all enjoy. The men are exchanging witty stories. And look at the women, aren't they pretty? Look at the way they laugh. They're delightful. But now the conversation turns to more serious matters.
I wonder if the government should return to the gold standard. I think it should. Good. Then we're all agreed.
But oh dear, what's this? One of the women is about to embarrass us all.
I think the government should stay off the gold standard so that the pound can reach a level that will keep our exports competitive.
The lady has foolishly attempted to join the conversation with a wild and dangerous opinion of her own. What half-baked drivel! See how the men look at her with utter contempt.
Daphne, we're going home.
Women, know your limits. Look at the effect of education on a man and a woman's mind. Education passes into the mind of a man. See how the information is evenly and tidily stored. Now see the same thing on a woman. At first we see a similar result. But now look, still at a reasonably low level of education, her brain suddenly overloads. She cannot take in complicated information. She becomes frantically and absurdly deranged. Look at these venomous harridans. They went to university. Hard to believe they're all under 25. Yes, over-education leads to ugliness, premature aging, and beard growth. Now let's see the proper way.
Good. So we're all agreed. We should return to the gold standard.
Oh, I I don't know anything about the gold standard, I'm afraid, but I do love little kittens. They're so soft and furry.
What a delightful thought, you dear, sweet, fragile little thing. Adore you. Women, know your limits. In thought, be plain and simple, and let your natural sweetness shine through.
Oh, like it. Aye. It's no good, that. We'll have to do something about it. Aye. And then the commercial break happens. Tiny Toms, tiny pies. You will not find a smaller pie. You see, like a little pie getting made and then it gets picked up by a hand. It's only this big.
I'm torn. I do not know if I want a large pie or many small pies.
Peens. Not peas. Not beans. There's something special in betweens. Peens.
Beans. What will they think of next?
California Big Nooks. Wrestling. It's a thing that's on the television late at night so the weans can't see it and practice it. Like that young lad that tried to fly off the clock tower dressed as Super Mage. Wrestling. You can watch it on the television if you're old enough to be watching past the watershed. We now return to lawn bowls, already in progress. Play is still being called off down here at St. Statland Moss. It is still raining. And as you can see, one of the Grubs and Spage team members has left his glass of beer, and it is almost full with a mixture of remaining beer and rainwater.
There you go, you found something more boring to watch than lawn bowls, not lawn bowls.
As we see,
Cricket.
the angle of the rain means that it is getting one side of the glass and running down the outside edge more than the other one. The players, meanwhile, have crossed inside the clubhouse to play darts instead, but we shall not be joining them. Instead, yes. No, it is still raining. It looked like it might let up there, but it did not. And we can see that the pitch is still quite damp. And puddles have formed around the periphery, but that should not interfere with play if it were dry. Which it isn't. And does not appear that it shall become dry in the near future.
Well, I'll check back in with this one later.
I don't know, I think it's pretty dire when they cut to Reg who's on weather report.
And that's
There's
all
just
the things you need to know in order to
load.
defeat villainy in this day and age. Now, over to Nigel with the weather. Yes, it appears to be raining, and we shan't see the end to that anytime soon. Residents are advised to dress appropriately. And now over to Stephanie with sports. Oh, aye. Well, the footy's been well good of late. We got the coverings on the dome, and there was mucking around quite nice. You can see it spray of water come off the ball, and Reg Hamilton scored 3 tallywhackers to an acre's bunts. 3 tallywhackers to an acre's bunts. Well, I'll be gibbled. Right, and the snobby do not go.
What are you watching?
I am not sure. I think it is some kind of news program.
Meanwhile, in Manchester, where it is not raining, cricket. You see a guy up there, another man runs up, a badger comes out of the ground and chews at his ankle, and he falls over, dropping the ball. More badgers emerge from the pitch, and the batsman is like starting to smack the badgers with the bat.
Oh,
and the commentary is just like, more badgers coming from the other side of the pitch, the westward side. Oh, looks like the batsman has gone down. There are 13 badgers. Well played, badger. So the score at the end of the second inning, 7-13, meaning Tottenham might have actually killed more badgers in this game of cricket than they have ever. That is in fact a club record. Well played Tottenham. They'll be looking for some new players hoping to recoup and improve on that record in their 4th innings, but meanwhile crossing to the 3rd, Manchester wheeling out their 2nd string, and they've opted for, yes, cricket pads. That's a good choice against badgers.
Fascinating.
Is Diana okay?
Yeah.
Did you sleep at all?
No, maybe, I don't know.
Would you repeat the question?
Is she still there on the couch?
No.
No. Oh, she has moved. So maybe she has sorted out breakfast.
Her humiliating mockery of Ultra Girl's costume, designed to degrade her, is hanging by the fire, drying out. Not that it's terribly wet.
Maybe she is having a shower.
You must have drifted off if you lost her.
Is she in your room?
In my room? No. Unless, well, just a moment, I'll go to my...
Badger's gone after the umpire. That's poor sportsmanship there.
I'll go to my room and check if
that's
she
Badger's
crawled
for
into the
you.
other side of the bed and I just didn't notice.
No.
Okay.
Oh, check in the kitchen area.
That's
Of
not
course.
hard, it's attached.
Yeah.
Because he assumes the woman is in the kitchen.
As she should be. Cooking for the man who was the breadwinner. And, unless the man is not really a man at all.
Oh!
But some kind of soy hybrid.
Soy hybrid. Yeah, because she's not in my room. Was there a spare room for each of us?
No.
Okay.
There was a men's room and a girls' room, but the 2 men took well, the one man took the separate room, another one wasn't occupied. You took Camille's room. And those 2 on couch.
Okay, I'll check with the room that was
Get
nobody.
your kids involved in the family business. Why not get chicken out into pit?
Check,
Jobs for Thatchers.
I'm going to check the room that nobody went into as far as we know.
The bathroom?
I mean, wasn't there a spare room nobody went into?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Is she in there?
You don't see her.
Is there any blind spots to this room that I can't see from just looking through the door?
Roll me tactics.
Nat 20.
Behind the door, under the bed, behind the curtains, in the wardrobe.
I will check all of these places in that order.
The female-shaped lamp with the lampshade over there.
I'll check behind that too.
There's nothing there.
Yeah, so not behind the door. Check under the bed. Check the wardrobe.
Nothing there. Nothing there.
The bed itself.
It's empty.
Okay. Well, she's not in here.
I'll try and get up because I'm being an app. Obviously, try to get into the numb legs and stuff. I'll give you a hand. Just give me a second. She can't be too far. Hopefully,
Your stubby little Chinese legs won't carry her there.
no.
I'll go listen at the bathroom door if I can hear the shower running.
You don't hear the shower running.
Okay.
You do hear a dripping noise, though. Drip,
Knock, knock, knock.
drip, drip.
Open the door.
The dripping is the shower dripping into the basin. In front of the mirror is a woman toweling her head off.
Is she naked?
No, she's wearing a towel on her head.
What about from the neck down?
You're not there, so you don't know.
Was she built like Camille or built like Diana?
Diana.
Okay. So I'll put my head back, I'll close the door, and I have come back over. I hear the sounds of activity from the bathroom, so she is likely
So
in
I
there.
checked out her ass. You could bounce a quarter off it.
Well, that is true of any.
If she were in a convenience store, I'd steal her.
Then come back for the store. Alright, it's...
Next time you should try sleeping in the bed. There were many in the room.
I just wanted to make sure she was alright. Fell asleep.
Meanwhile, the television continues banally on. Got no taste buds. Need something in gob and can also fend off to burglars. But I get thump.
We have such interesting advertisements here. But their sports all seem boring or related to beating badgers to death.
That's horrible.
That's
Poor
cricket.
badgers.
You have obviously not met a badger. They are bastards.
They're cute.
They had pretty big square bats. Must be vicious badgers.
Well, badgers are a lot bigger than the other things that you beat with baseball bat.
How big do you think badgers are?
Yeah, they're about that big.
Yep, the hookers are definitely not that big.
Hookers are all tiny.
That's what you beat with a baseball
I've
bat,
seen
isn't it?
British baseball where they're just using cricket bats and
Oh,
and the fielders have to catch the ball on their feet and dribble it back
yeah! Yeah,
back to the bowler's mound.
yeah, they're using footballs as it.
Oh, God.
Just haven't quite got the idea of what the...
You know, I think there's a
all the
game
different
there.
sports.
Yeah.
Thinking about it, I'm like,
I think there's a game there.
I think this is a potential good sport to watch.
I'll sit up at the table and just wait for Brian to come out.
Come out with a toothbrush in her mouth, the hair all done up in a towel, another towel wrapped around her waist. Just sort of move in a sort of dreamlike way towards the couch and then just stop.
Good morning.
I'm paying very particular attention to the ceiling.
Morning, Diana, are you alright?
She backs up into the bathroom again.
She will be
Door
back with the
closes.
third towel.
What's she embarrassed about? Her costume shows up almost more than that.
Yeah, but it's a...
I believe it is the
Like in
specific
this-
parts it shows off.
You have add a boob window to her towel is basically what we see anyway.
But it's full.
No, her towel was wrapped around her waist.
Yeah.
Oh!
Her costume does not have a nipple window.
You sound disappointed.
That's what
You
I
are
want for my one.
I just want a woman. Anyone will do, I don't care. Preferably pocket size so I could take her around with me. Well, real big so she could carry me to work.
Well, now I'll have some of this porridge. Oh, this porridge is too hot. Oh, this porridge is too cold. No, wait, no, it's not.
The door bursts open.
I told you they're stealing our porridge, brother!
No.
Cody looks at the three janked beers.
I see!
I say. Macho gentleman.
Well, I'll finish my porridge and wash the bowl while we wait for it to come back out again.
Are you washing it in water or sand?
I would wash it in water.
Okay.
Is there a sand tap?
Yep.
Huh.
Why is there a tap for sand?
I don't know. Water restrictions?
Oh.
There are water restrictions in London, so you must drink sand.
If that's what you believe, you go for it. I was meaning-
Yeah, the water restrictions are in place again. Down to having the sand, I suppose.
Refreshing sand.
Sand is sand! Unnoticed!
Well, that's fine by me.
My daily routine starts when I wake up in the morning, have a pint of lager, I take a wee, get out of bed, shower, change, go to work, have a morning pint, and start the day. Oh, hello there, Reg. I was just telling him about my morning pint. I think I'm ready for that. Alright, pour you another morning pint then, shall I?
I was concerned about the order of those things happening.
Yes,
Makes
that's
perfect sense.
you're the one person cotton onto this for once.
So you think we should go to the clock tower during the day?
Perhaps we will spy an entrance.
The door opens, Diana walks out like she never did previously, but this time covered head to foot in towels. Like a terry cloth burqa.
Diana, are you...
Oh, hello there. I have finished with the bathroom if anyone else wants it.
Thank you. I must wash my hair.
You're right.
I'd use the bathroom, but I'm pretty sure they're out of towels.
Do not know what happened. I must have fallen asleep in the middle of the street.
You got attacked and ambushed by a snow monster.
And of course, I was helpless to do anything about it.
But when you get ambushed, what are you supposed to do?
Well, Khan was attacked. If it wasn't for Svetlana ripping it off his head and throwing it away, she would never have saved him. So you didn't have someone to save you.
No, I did not.
I came down to help you, but I was too late. But you're all right, are you?
The towels nod.
You should get some warm porridge into you.
Oh, porridge you do.
Take this one. It's too hot for me, but for you it could be just right.
3 towels fall off as she reaches out for the porridge. Strategically, none of them are important. Only 5 towels remain. Can you get rid of all of the towels without her noticing?
Oh, I could shower.
Mini game.
Detail the Diana.
Mini game I lifted from one of probably a million mobile games that are really dirty.
At least we're not pulling rotten teeth out of Disney princesses' mouths.
Oh, I hate that shit. Like, why is
We're
that,
helping them
why is
give
that
birth.
so popular?
Kids can't even decipher what is a game anymore.
This is your fault.
This is my fault.
But you created those
sorry.
games?
Are you millennial or Generation Z?
I'm not actually sure.
How old are you?
28.
Millennial. Probably. Most likely. Yeah, it's your fault.